Uh, Sorry, I look all disheveled. It's because I worked all night. Worked on some NBA stuff. It's really hard around the All Star break. I've found teams do a little different things, but I do have some picks for today. I have two college games that I'm money line parlaying. If you don't know what that means, it means you put the two money lines together as opposed to the betting against the spread, right? So you don't get you're just betting the winner or the loser. All right, so I got Northern Kentucky on the money line parlayed with Wright State. Okay, guys, on Fridays it's like mid-major day, so these are some more obscure teams, but they're heavy favorites, both of them, as well as they're kind of two of the better teams in their conferences. So I really like it. Northern Kentucky money line parlay matched up Wright State, put them together, money line parlay, Northern Kentucky and Wright State. And then tonight in the NBA, I like Denver getting 6 points in Boston. Uh, it's mostly just about the points and that you're getting last year's MVP and that Denver likes to hang around in games. And whether they win or lose, 6 points, Jokic can keep people together. He can keep those games close. So I like Moneyline Parlay, Northern Kentucky, and Wright State. Um, and then Denver tonight +6, and that's where my money's at tonight, guys. I actually have a bet on a player prop too, but yeah, hey Brian, but I'm not sure if everyone can play it because not all props are offered everywhere. So again, um, that's a pretty good matchup, isn't it, Ken? Memphis should be so much better than they are, right? I mean, they should be so much better than they are with all the talent. So I'm not. I don't know, man. Uh, they'll be in the game. I think that'll be a really good game. It's kind of like the Xavier and UConn game tonight. I stayed away from it because it's probably going to come down to the last basket. Um, so I kind of stay away from it. These ones are more sure things, the Northern Kentucky and Wright State. Super Bowl, man. I'm on the Rams. I've been on the Rams since before a snap was had this season. I told people before a single NFL play. Um, so if you're going to bet the Bengals, bet the money line. If you are on the Bengals, take the money line because you're getting the plus money. If I don't think the Bengals just cover. Like they don't lose by 3. Um, oh, I do have a hedge. Yes, that's what you're asking. I do have a hedge. Yes, but I don't have a big hedge. I don't think the Rams will lose. I actually think that the Rams are going to win by probably 10ish. I don't think the matchup is good for the Bengals. It's like the worst matchup the Bengals could have got based on the D line. The 49ers and the Rams were the worst matchups for the Bengals in the Super Bowl because of the D lines. So, again, it's a bad matchup, and that's what it boils down to for me. It's just a really bad matchup. So, I actually think that the Bengals are going to have a really hard time doing anything with the football um, because the way the Rams play. But for tonight, Northern Kentucky moneyline parlayed with Wright State, Denver +6. Um, Again, like I said, I'm giving out these NBA and college picks until the end of the season here. Um, I really think by the end of the season, I'll be around 60 something percent. That's where I'm at right now after 2 days of 60%. So I really think by the end of the season, I'll be in the same spot because that's pretty good. I know you guys may not believe that, but if you look at handicappers around the world and stuff, 60% is amazing actually. So most of them run about 57%, and so 60% is really good. Just don't get crazy with your money. If you are going to follow these picks, don't get crazy because just play them simple. Play single units on them. Um, And I'll make you some money by the end of the year. And if baseball starts, guys, last year I was doing baseball and I did it for half the season, and it went really well. We're going to do baseball again this season, and um, I haven't decided how I'm going to do it yet. So because baseball is a little trickier. Basically, you basically have to do it every day. The Rams are the Bengals and the Rams. Um, I can't remember if they come out exactly the same. One of them came out exactly the same, 8.08 in one of the games. I don't know if that was the Rams 49ers or if that's the Bengals Rams. I think the Rams are like 2 points better on the model. But the model doesn't work as well in the playoffs. It's just kind of a guideline in the playoffs because teams play different in the playoffs than they do in the regular season. They play very different. There's not risk of injury. They don't really care about that. So, um, they may run a running back 40 times in a game. I mean, there's a lot of differences in the playoffs and Super Bowl, especially because they just kind of pull out all the stops. So the model is a little tricky. But it is a good guideline. It gives you an idea of who is statistically better. But again, there's some easy bets in this one, guys. There is some really, really easy bets in this one. For example, uh, the one that all the sports books and handicappers and everything is that the Cincinnati is going to make over 1.5 field goals. I mean, this bet is getting hammered. It's just getting crazy. Some books went from even money all up to minus 170 and stuff on this one because the likelihood that the Bengals get stopped a lot is there. It's very likely, and they have a really good kicker, so guys are jumping on this, and it makes sense. And guys, I like Joe Burrow to throw an interception in this one. This is a free play here. The Rams' defensive line is going to be in his face all the time. I just think he's going to make some mistakes. Uh, it's based upon the pressure. I have no score in the first 5 to 7 as well, and that's what I was talking about the other day before my internet went out. And sorry about that, guys. The no score in the first 5 to 7. That's a traditional play year in and year out. It cashes. There's been a few misses, but for the most part, that play cashes. So it's just worth a good unit or two play every year. It's kind of like you just kind of set it and forget it on that one. And there's a couple other things like um, another one that I just really like is I see a lot of people think that the Rams are going to run the ball a lot. Um, I actually think the Bengals are going to try to stop the run and try to let Stafford air it out. A lot of analysts think it's going to go the other way. They think they're going to try to stop the pass and the run's going to eat them up. But I actually think the Bengals know they're not a good run defense, and I think the Bengals think they have a good secondary. So I actually think they're going to try to match up. It's my opinion, and it's a little different than most analysts. But I actually think it's Stafford that's going to have the big game because I think they're going to take away the run. The one thing that I think they can take away is the run. And I think Odell and Cup and Stafford are going to have big days. Um, and it's how Stafford wants to play football. So he's going to check to those plays. This is his big chance. It's probably his only chance. So look for Stafford to just light it up, guys. And I know people are Stafford haters. There's a lot of Stafford haters out there. But I would look for him to throw for over 300 and stuff like that. I just think that the Bengals are going to look at this in a self scout. They're going to say, well, we can probably stop the run, but they could commit more to the pass and still not stop the pass against those guys. So that's just my opinion. I feel like it's kind of the same thing that they did in the first half of the Chiefs, right? They committed to the run, and the Chiefs just aired it out on them. So, again, that's what I think. But anyways, so for tonight, Northern Kentucky, Wright State, money line parlay. If you can, throw Denver in there +6 on a separate little bet. Some places will let you bet the both two different sports like that. But if not, and I like Denver +6, just take the points. Rely on the MVP from last year to just keep it close. That's kind of what I do in those spots where two good teams, should stay close going into the All-Star break. Teams like to have a win. Anyways, thank you guys. This is Jacob from Wager Me This, and I will be on here more. I'm off for the next 3 days, so I'll be on here more. I'll throw out some more prop bets that I like, some good angles on the Super Bowl that I really like. For example, I'm betting the Rams to land on an even number again, since it's 18-2 for the season. The Rams landing on an even number is 18-2, and it's 3-0 in the playoffs. It's an automatic for me. Whether it wins or loses, whatever. 18-2. You got to play it, right? Anyways, guys, thank you.